Welcome to this short video about the new ASI SmartBooks Update version 3.7.6.1. This video will cover some of the new enhancements. ASI Computer Systems is committed to constant innovation and improvement that is provided to you through the ASI SmartBooks updates. We've recently made several enhancements to make ASI SmartBooks even more indispensable. Here are some of the highlights. The first new enhancement to review will be the Customer Sales Compare List. This new enhancement has multiple features that will assist you with analyzing your customer sales. A new list has been added for the Customer Sales Compare. The default list will open showing each customer's sales for this year, last year, and prior year. Although the columns will show the actual year dates, example 2017, 2016, and 2015, each customer will default with January through December sales. You can also customize the date range, such as quarterly. A customized comparison selector can be used to select which years to compare and is not limited to 3 concurrent years. The list can also be sorted based on a group footer to show declining volume of sales by customer. This new enhancement has multiple features that will assist you with analyzing your customer sales. This new option is located from the Customer tab of the ribbon menu, going to our List Control group, and selecting Sales Compare. We can either select the years immediately, select our months, or go directly to Search in order to open up the default list view. Records underneath each customer will show January through December and show calculation by month of invoice quantities, invoice amounts, invoice cost, and margin information. And there's our different columns. Default comparisons will be this year, last year, and prior year, although columns will show the actual years, 2017, 2016, and 2015. Sorting this list will sort based off the group footer, meaning you can get a list of sales by customer with declining volume. We'll select our column heading to show that. And then within each customer, we have it set up as a declining volume. This list will also allow customized comparison picker. This means you can pick which years to compare and you're not limited to current and to previous years. We'll select the button labeled Years. Here we can see we have the top 2 years selected. If I unselect those, I can then choose any other 2 years I wish to compare. Once we have our years selected, we'll go to Save. We can also go to the button labeled Months and choose which months we wish to appear. If we wanted a quarter report, and choose the first quarter and click on Save. Once we've made our choice, we'll go to Search, and we now have a quarterly report. If you have a default list view you wish to keep, you may go over here to the list view options and save your list view so you won't have to set it up next time. We'll go ahead and close this, and we'll go on to our next enhancement. The next new enhancement to review will be the General Ledger New Allow Journal Entries with an Order Reference. This new enhancement allows you to reference order number when entering a journal entry. Currently, you may reference a vendor and/or customer on the journal entry. By adding the ability to also reference an order, users can then see this order number when running a transaction-based list. This allows the added benefit for reporting and research purposes. For example, when reconciling dropship merchandise, the user can enter a journal entry referencing the order number, and the value of the journal entry against the merchandise account can either cause the order to appear or be dropped off the Reconcile open list. We'll open up the tab for accounting. Under General Ledger, we're going to go to New to enter a journal entry. We'll add a General Ledger. We're going to use the 135 account. We'll enter a memo. We're going to say it's $100. We're going to go ahead and add our second GL. We're going to put this directly to cost of goods. We're saying we have to actually lower the cost of goods. And then on the top here, we're going to select our order number we wish to reference. We're going to use that 437. And then we'll go ahead and process. Now underneath our General Ledger Control Group, we're going to go in and select Transactions. We'll select our default list to search. And our most recent transaction at the top of our list, there we can see our $100, and there we can see our order number that we applied this to. We'll close this, and that will complete this review of this enhancement to allow journal entries with an order reference. The next enhancement to review will be the check inventory. This new enhancement will allow you to easily check inventory levels during the entry of a quote or order. This beneficial feature provides access to the vendor's inventory levels by product SKU. This will reduce the need to call and confirm inventory availability because you can access the information as part of the quote or order processing. When using the new ASI SmartBooks Service Provider Supplier Status option, Quotes, Orders, and ESP Search have a new button to allow you to check inventory with a supplier. The information provided will include quantity and location of that product from the vendor. The vendor name will display above the vendor code in the ESP search window. This new enhancement will allow you to easily check vendors' inventory levels during the entry of either a quote or order. We'll go in and demonstrate. We're going to start a new quote. We'll go right down to our product line. We will first take a look at the shopping cart. We would now see a new button here for Check Inventory. When I select the button to check inventory, see our part numbers, description, our quantity, and location if it's available. Now we'll close this option. And then to show the ESP search, we'll type in our code first. We're going to do a 5170. Then we'll go over select the ESP icon. Now we'll see our available shirts for that SKU. We can draw our bar down on the right if we wish. And we'll click on a button to check inventory. And then from this, again, we can see our part number, description, our quantity, and our location. Once we close the search, we'll continue on entering our product information. Then we're going to move on to an order. Now with our order, again, we'll look at the shopping cart part first. We'll click on our shopping cart. We'll select our button to check inventory. And then we have our part number, again, description, as well as quantity and location. We will then close this option and go to our ESP search. We're going to do our 5170 again. We could use the bar on the right-hand side to draw down to look at additional products. We'll select our button to check inventory. And there's our inventory levels again, with the part number, description, quantity, and location. We would then close this and enter our product line as normal. We'll go ahead and close this option. And this will complete the review of this new enhancement to check inventory levels. This will also complete this review of the new enhancements for the ASI SmartBooks Update version 3.7.6.1.